Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a red velvet trifle cake. Guys, this cake is so easy. Well, really, it's a one bowl dessert. So right here, I just added my cake mix in one box, 1/4 stick of melted butter, 1 cup of water, or you can add milk. I'm adding oil to it. And then I'm gonna add my 3 eggs. I'm gonna whip this and I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla extract. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Also, I will leave the recipe for this one bowl dessert down in the description box. All right, guys, so let's continue on with this one bowl dessert. Give that a good mix after you add the vanilla. And then I'm going to get my sheet pan and I'm going to spread, add it to my pan, and I'm going to bake it. And with this part, you just follow the directions on the box. I made this and took it over to one of my cousin's house. And I had some separate, and guys, this was so good. You can use any flavor cake mix that you like. Make sure you spread it out really good. All right, guys, so I took it out of the oven, let it bake, and I'm gonna cut it up in little blocks. And I'm not gonna use the whole pan because of how much pudding mix that I have. But the bowl was pretty big and it was a lot in that bowl, but you will get to see that part. All right, so here's the bowl that I'm gonna take it out. That's gonna be my takeout bowl, and I'm gonna prepare the mixture in this bowl. So I'm gonna add 2 small boxes. I'm just adding 2 small boxes of the Jello instant pudding and pie filling mix. Instant, 1 white chocolate, 1 French vanilla. You can even use whatever flavor that you like. I'm gonna add my milk. And I did add a little less milk because I am adding the cool whip. It all depends on the texture that you like. All right, so give it a good whisk and let it thicken. All right, so I'm gonna give it another good whisk and I'm gonna let it set until it thickens, and it doesn't take long, guys. I always like to add a little vanilla to my pudding mix. And I'm going to add those little chessmen to the top of this trifle bowl, along with some chunks of the red velvet cake. And this is the large bowl. And I did end up using the whole bowl, but I saved enough for the top. And you just fold it in. And guys, this is the same mixture that I use for banana pudding. Sometimes I add some cream cheese. Sometimes I just use the pudding mix with the Cool Whip and I add vanilla to it. But I don't use the white chocolate, but you can if you like. All right, so now we're gonna put this red velvet trifle bowl together. So I'm gonna spread some on the bottom, and then I'm just gonna start adding some of those little cake blocks, and I'm gonna repeat pudding, cake, pudding, cake, pudding. Also, if you want to break this up and make some of it a little crumbly, you can do that also. I was trying to make sure I had some on the sides, but it would have came out better if I would have used my punch bowl for this, but I was gonna just leave the bowl, so it was all right. And my cousins, she said they really enjoyed this. I like the taste of it. I like the texture of it. It was very good, guys. And plus a quick dessert. So I'm just gonna spread it out on top the pudding. And I can use that for another cake, or I can do something else with it. All right, so I'm gonna take the rest, add it to the top, and then I'll do a little decoration on top. And guys, we'll be finished. And guys, this is the perfect cake for a baby shower, a gathering. You can use it for Easter. You can use it on so many occasions. It's very good, very simple. So right here, I'm gonna place some of those chessmen cookies, and I'm gonna put some of that red velvet cake squares and some crumbles on top, and we are done. So here it is. My red velvet truffle cake bowl. Something like that. But guys, I hope you get to try this recipe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hope to see you next time.